Jessica.
And Josh.
Here with Terradrift. And I don't know if you noticed, but it's winter.
And in much of the country.
Austin excluded, unfortunately.
Winter means snow.
And snow means fun. Well, if you have the right gear anyway.
Gear like warm layers, waterproof boots, and if you're planning on hiking in some freshly fallen powder, snowshoes.
Which is what we're gonna talk about today. Snowshoes!
Because snowy winter hikes are seriously the best.
Trails are empty.
It's super quiet.
Snow literally makes every view more magical.
It's just the bomb.com. How old am I?
But we're not here to talk about snowshoes in general. Nope, we're coming at you with a review of two specific snowshoes, the TSL Symbioz Hyperflex Phoenix and the Highlander Adjust.
Let's break down what makes these two pairs of snowshoes so great, starting with the similarities.
First off, both are super easy to adjust.
Each fits a variety of foot sizes, but you do still need to order the size that's best suited for your weight and shoe size.
There are charts online to help you figure that out, but I need a small, for example.
While I need a medium.
But thanks to 4 adjustment points, the snowshoes will fit just about any shape and size of shoe or boot. So there's one here in the middle, so you can adjust for shoe length.
One on your toes in front to dial in a snug fit over your toes.
One around your ankle to really lock in your foot.
And one lateral adjustment point to fit both wide and narrow boots.
Which means they really can fit just about any shoe or boot.
To adjust, start with the only tricky adjustment point on the bottom. I say tricky, but that's only because you can't squeeze both buttons to unlock the slider when your foot is in the shoe, so you have to take your foot out of the snowshoe to adjust.
Not a big deal, really. And once you get it set, as long as you wear the same shoes or boots every time, you won't really have to fiddle with it again.
Do the same thing with the shoe width adjustment here. Then pre-adjust the slider here to get the strap centered over your ankle, and use the ratcheting system to easily tighten and loosen the outside edge of the strap.
To lock in your toes, push the dial down using the brand's BOA fit system and turn clockwise to tighten, then pull the dial up to unlock it and loosen.
But let's talk about the other features.
There are also heel lifts, which are easy to flip down with trekking poles or your hands to make uphill hikes way more comfortable.
Plus, the narrow hourglass shape offers a more natural stride, and both pairs feature solid traction.
But that's about where the similarities end.
Then let's start with the differences, starting with the materials they're made of.
Both are mostly plastic, but the frame of the Symbioz Hyperflex Phoenix is made of recycled materials.
The Highlander isn't, but still offers the option to replace parts instead of trashing the whole shoe when something breaks or wears down.
The Hyperflex features grippy teeth built into the frame, but also 8 interchangeable stainless steel crampons for like super grippy grip.
Whereas the Highlander Adjust has aggressive teeth along the bottom edges for extreme grip on even extremely steep terrain.
As for weight, the Hyperflex weighs between 3 pounds 15.5 ounces and 4 pounds 10 ounces per pair, depending on what size you get.
And the Highlander shoe ranges from 3 pounds 14.8 ounces to 4 pounds 5.1 ounces, so they're both comparable on that front.
Plus, both shoes were easy to use, fit, and adjust.
They both felt really secure on snow, what with the aggressive teeth and all.
I really liked the flexibility of the Hyperflex model. It made walking on uneven surfaces feel more secure since they really gave and flexed.
The narrow profile really did turn out to be super handy for walking with a natural stride.
I've used other wider snowshoes, and sometimes you kind of feel like you're walking around like Godzilla.
But it also meant they weren't quite as good at keeping you on top of powdery snow as larger, more cumbersome footwear.
We definitely sunk a bit in the softer stuff, so trade-offs, I guess.
But they still made hiking in snow way easier than post-holing and performed quite well on more packed snow.
Also important to note, because these snowshoes are repairable, that means you can keep them in use and out of the landfill longer just by replacing single parts that need fixed instead of replacing the whole snowshoes. So who are they for? Well, mostly frequent recreational users. I'm talking folks who love to get out there and hike in the snow on a regular basis.
After all, they're not the cheapest snowshoes on the market at between $250 to $290.
Backpackers and mountaineers will likely prefer something that's both more ruggedly durable, like shoes made out of aluminum, and also lighter weight.
But these are solid snowshoes that will absolutely do the trick for some serious winter hiking. We had a blast with them when hiking in Colorado and New Mexico this season.
Now, if you decide you need a pair ASAP, the Symbioz Hyperflex Phoenix is exclusively available to REI Co-op members as of recording. So there's one more reason to get a lifetime REI membership.
Totally worth it, trust us.
I mean, especially during COVID when supply chain shortages mean there's limited availability for a lot of gear.
And REI is reserving more popular items just for members.
Like snowshoes. So we'll put a link to the snowshoes and a link to become a member in the description below.
I mean, it's not even that expensive.
It's not.
Yeah, just do it already. The Highlander Adjust snowshoes, on the other hand, can be found at REI, still just for members, plus backpacker.com and moosejaw.com, both online retailers we love.
Oh yeah. So we'll put links to all of them in the description below.
That way you can get out there and explore all winter long.
But before you go, give this video a thumbs up if you think it was, I don't know, even moderately helpful or entertaining. And then be sure to check out even more gear reviews and guides that you won't find here on YouTube over at terradrift.com.
And follow along with our adventures on Insta, Facebook, and Twitter to see what we've been up to and get sneak peeks at what's coming down the pipe. We're at Terradrift on all the platforms.
And as always, thanks for watching. Now get out there, enjoy the 4th season, and wander on.
It's just thebomb.com.
That's funny. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard anybody say that in literally years. Wish there was snow in Austin. Hey, hey. Wish there was snow in Austin right now. No, I don't, because Austin doesn't know what to do with snow. Hey.
All right, I'm leaving. Better leave now.
Here we go.